Hello, a warm welcome to the GMC Studies online live session with the University of Leicester. A big thanks for watching from wherever you are in the world. My name is Amdi Sharif Hussain and I'm the Global Manager here at the GMC Studies. I'm delighted to be hosting today's virtual online live session. We know that you might have lots of questions today and we love to hear from you. So do put this into the chat and we'll be answering this at the end of the live session. Let me tell you something about GMC Studies. GMC Studies is a British Council accredited student consultancy firm. We offer counseling service to international students who intend to undertake higher education in institutions in the UK, USA, Australia, Canada, and Sweden. We have multiple offices all over the world, and our head office is situated in Portsmouth, UK. We have three offices in Bangladesh and they are situated in Gulshan, Navana Tower, Kalabagan, and Westwall Shopping City, Jalakhara, Sylhet. All our counselors have many years of experience in supporting international students with their university application, visa application, accommodation arrangements, travel plans, etc. Today, we brought to you a top-ranked public university in the UK, the University of Leicester. Now, I would like to invite our guest, Ms. Christina Burns, to introduce herself and start a short presentation about the University of Leicester. Christina, over to you.
Okay, thank you. Welcome everyone and thank you for joining us. My name is Christina. I'm an international officer at the University of Leicester and I help our new students and applicants to prepare their application and talk to them a little bit about why they might want to study with us in the future. So, why might you want to consider joining us for your studies? Well, the first question we often get is, what are your rankings? Proud to say we do consistently well, both overall as a university and very well in particular subjects. We're currently ranking in the top 30 in the UK and top 200 in the world. That's by the Times Higher Education World University Rankings, Good University Guide Rankings, and QS World Rankings. 89% of our research is classed as world leading, according to the RAF, one of the best indicators of research excellence in the UK. In addition to our rankings, we also have a very strong culture of research, teaching, and our current program of Citizens of Change for the Future. So enabling our students to draw upon our teaching and research excellence in order for them to change the world after they graduate. You may have already heard of our activities, even if you haven't heard of us. For example, we are famous for the discovery of DNA fingerprinting by Sir Alec Jeffreys, 60 plus years of space satellite research and technology, both with the European Space Agency and NASA, the discovery and reinterment of King Richard III, the archaeological discovery of the first aquatic dinosaur, and we were built on a foundation of peace as a living memorial after the First World War, and we are committed to diversity and widening participation. We are a Stonewall Diversity Champion, and we're very involved in the Athena Swan Awards, both to champion, promote, and support women in sciences at senior levels. So if you haven't had the good fortune to visit Leicester City already, I'll explain a little bit about it. We have a population of just over 300,000, so not too big, not too small. We're a very student-friendly city, very affordable destination for students particularly, very well connected, so if you did want to leave Leicester for a day trip or a weekend excursion, it's easy to get to central London and other popular cities in the UK. We are 65 minutes by direct train to the centre of London. So you can get on a train at Leicester train station and be at St Pancras International in about 65 minutes. We're one of the UK's most multicultural and ethnically diverse cities, and we're an ancient city in the UK with our own rich history. One of the great things about Leicester is that it has that historical impact to draw upon. When you're walking through the city, you do get architecture from throughout the centuries. You get the Roman remains, the Jewelry Royal Museum, You get the medieval guild hall and just a little peek at that restaurant there. Lots of Art Deco and architecture from throughout the ages. So you can see how the city has changed. Once upon a time, there were city walls, and it was a very consolidated city. That no longer is the case. However, it does mean that that really concentrated area of a downtown or city center is still there. And that's where all the shops and bars and restaurants and things you might want to see, theater, the museums, it's all there for you to enjoy. That means it's very pedestrian friendly. It's very easy to walk around. And because of that, because everyone's walking to and from the campus and around the city center, you will naturally meet people, see familiar faces, and it gives it a very safe environment. There are fresh markets and modern shopping, including the High Cross Mall. We have, because of the cosmopolitan environment at Leicester, we have excellent restaurants with food from all over the world, many of which will offer student deals. And there's a mix of British festivals and global celebrations. So a great example of that is that you might have Canadian Thanksgiving with a student group. You'll then have a traditional British festival called Guy Fawkes Day and fireworks celebrations. Then Leicester has one of the biggest Diwali celebrations in the UK. We then go switch back to traditional British with Christmas markets and ice rink on campus. And then a very Leicester-specific festival, which is a comedy festival running through January and February, right in the middle of winter when we need that little laugh, a little extra. So great mix of local and global festivals. We also have all the arts, cinema, museums, theater, shopping, and world-leading sport that you'd come to expect of a modern British city. The teaching style is traditional for the UK. We are relatively unique in that we are a campus university, but our campus is located inside the city of Leicester. So you're getting the best of both. You're getting that supportive environment, your home in the campus, but you're also getting all the fun things to do of living inside the city. We have a college structure, and within that we have schools and departments with their own academic specialisms. And all of our courses combine practical skills with academic theory. We have a great emphasis on student support throughout your program and to prepare you for graduation with the career service. And the campus itself is a 15-minute walk to the city center and 10-minute walk to the train station, and they're both in the same direction. So from Mayor's Walk on campus, if you walk for about 10 minutes, you'll get to the Leicester train station, and keep going for an extra 5, and you'll be at the clock tower, which is the center of the city center. And we also offer on campus university managed halls of accommodation. So we often get a lot of questions about our COVID-19 response and how we've changed things during the pandemic. I didn't want to get into too many specific details today, as I'm aware it might be recorded and things do continuously change. So I'd like to point out 2 resources for further information. One is Ignite, and the other is our COVID-19 response page. Ignite will give you lots of information on how we've adapted the teaching and learning experience, both in previous years when the pandemic first started, and also how we've reverted back to more on-campus teaching. There are also some videos and student testimonials from students in specific academic specialisms and programs, so you can listen about how it's affected them. Our COVID-19 response page will give you more information on how we've adapted our physical presence on campus. So things like one-way walk systems, hand sanitizing stations, testing availability, and mask wearing. So teaching on campus. The University of Leicester is medium-sized for England. What that means is that we have approximately 22,000 students, or 13,000 on campus. We have a little more that outside that figure, that's for distance learning. and part-time students. So sometimes students might take a PhD part-time or live further away and do it by distance learning. So we have about 13,000 students on our campus full-time. This figure is a little outdated, so do forgive me. It will be updated soon in September. But the last time we ran the figures, it was about 32% were international students. And that figure was only taking into account in the last cycle's tuition fees. So it wouldn't include students from the European Union. So the next time we release that statistic, we do expect it to be significantly higher. So we're a very global campus, very diverse in our makeup with the students coming from all over the world. There is a focus on supporting practical skills and employment. You will get lots of support throughout your program. So if you're worried about adjusting to the different curriculum style and teaching delivery, there is a lot of support available. You'll get two main places right away to help and support you. One is the personal tutor and the other is the peer mentor. The personal tutor is an official academic facility to help you throughout your program. They are your first port of call for questions, anything from, I think I'm struggling in this module or class, or I'm not quite sure how to write this essay or do this referencing style, to I don't know which classes to take next year. The personal tutor, a member of your academic faculty, will either handle these questions and provide guidance themselves, or signpost you to further support services available on campus. That might be our accessibility center for further tuition. It might be our student counseling service, our visa advisors, or uni temps, or our career service. The peer mentor is optional but heavily encouraged. That is more of an informal support link between students. So when you join us as a new student, you'll be offered a peer mentor at a senior level. So for example, if you're coming for an undergraduate program in year 1, your peer mentor might be in year 2 or year 3 of the same program. Your peer mentor is a great person to ask more informal questions, both about the student experience, maybe hints and tips on how to handle exam stress, or ask them for their experience and recommendations on classes to choose in further years. Depending on which subject you choose, there'll be a mix of seminars, lectures, and workshops, guided study, lab sessions, projects, or fieldwork in some of our classes, particularly the programs in geography, geology, and the environment. They have a lot of exciting field trips to go on. If you're thinking about coming to us for undergraduate, I did want to highlight that undeclared majors are very rare, so you will need to spend a little bit of time choosing the program that you want to study before you join us. There are sometimes options to switch after the first year, but that is generally to refine your program. So for example, if you were doing a dual degree, history and English, for example, or law with criminology, it might be possible after the first year to amend the program to just a single honors, but it's very rare to change direction completely. For that, you might need to start from year 1. So it is a really good idea to do your research in advance, look at our course pages, see which one is going to be the right fit for you before you submit your application. We also offer professional programs, including law and medicine, to be studied at undergraduate level. So in addition to the types of places, or the types of classes and teaching styles that you'll be learning in, there will be a different type of assessment too. So if you're in an arts and humanities subject, you might be taught majorly like from lectures and seminars, and you might be assessed primarily through exams and essays. If you are in a physical science subject, you might also have, in addition to lectures, practical or guided technical projects or lab work experiments to complete. You may then be assessed on your project performance in addition to your examinations. For students taking business studies classes, you might also have group work to complete, and your assessment in addition to exams and essays might include performance scenarios or presentations. But we have lots of further information on our course web pages. So in addition to your peer mentor and academic personal tutor, we also have lots of support available from our Accessibility Center, our career service, counseling, visa advisors, uni-temps for part-time work as well. And there are practical work experience opportunities available for a lot of our courses. For example, in our law school, we have a pro bono legal clinic on campus. And if you're in one of our physical science programs, you'll be gaining a lot of technical equipment skills and have that independence on lab-based experience. For student life on campus, there are lots of extracurricular activities available. We really do encourage students to get active and get involved, develop their practical and professional experience through clubs and societies, and have fun. If you're going to be having fun and enjoying your program, you're probably more likely to excel academically because you are committed and involved. To support students to feel at home, we run Welcome Week programs both in September and January. And there's lots of events and activities on how to build confidence and how to help you settle into independent lifestyle, including cooking classes and welcome talks. We also have varsity sports, and we have our own students' union that is also the site of the O2 Arena. Lots of cities in the UK have an O2 Arena, and it's a large music venue for big musical acts and concerts. At Leicester, we're very fortunate that that's actually inside of our own students' union. If there's anything that you think you might want to be involved in on our campus during your studies, you probably will already find a club or society that we're running. That could be for a specialist subject, like academic. For example, our medical students have scrubs. It might be volunteering and charities, raising and giving society, sports and varsity teams. So varsity teams you do have to try out for, but if you're successful, you'll be traveling all around the UK, competing against other universities. And there are some sports clubs that are just for fun that everyone's welcome to join. We also have international country societies, food, drink, and cooking. A student from our baking society actually went on the Great British Bake Off. We have dance and performance, including ballroom dancing, politics, religion, and media, and just for fun things. So in the past, we've had anything from Chicken Nugget Appreciation Society to unicorn riding. So anything you're interested in, or the more traditional things, the student paper, Galaxy Radio. If you're looking for something that you enjoy or something you think you might want to do for a career after graduation, it's a great way to try it out and build your experience. Talking more about employability, experience, and careers after graduation, we do have an award-winning career development service on campus. They have won lots of awards and also run what we call the Leicester Award, which is available to showcase your practical experience within your degree when you graduate. Our undergraduate courses are designed to combine the academic theory with the practical experience, so you will have things to showcase on your CV to future employers. We also offer our Year with Industry option. That's an extra year for both our undergraduate and postgraduate programs. And many of our courses are internationally recognized through accreditation from professional bodies. So if there is a particular course or program of study you're interested in, I would encourage you to look at our course web pages, and that will include all of the accreditations that it is recognized by globally. For students looking to join us on campus, we do offer a guaranteed room in university managed accommodation when you submit your hall application before the 1st of September. So it's a very generous deadline. We have 2 main locations, which is the city and the village. Little misleading there, as they're both located within the city of Leicester. They both offer flexible contract lengths to match study dates. They're safe and secure with 24-hour receptions and residential advisors to make you feel at home. We have an excellent resource online, which I've highlighted here in the top left. That will enable you to look at all the room types we have available. There are so many photos, 360 views, mini videos. You can browse by filters, type of room you want, the length of contract, the price per week, or overall cost of contract. Generally, rule of thumb is the more you're willing to share with other students, the price goes down, and the more you want privately, the cost will increase. So I believe the most affordable room that we have at the moment, with catering facilities, so self-catered, I believe it's just shy of £70 a week, so very affordable for students. However, if you wanted your own private bathroom and kitchen and living room, if you wanted your own private everything, that would significantly increase to about 170 or even 200 for studio flats. So we have a great range of accommodation, something to suit every lifestyle and budget. We also offer social activities and events in the halls to help you get out of your room, meet new friends when you arrive. We facilitate early arrival, and we run an airport pickup service every year. So it'd help pick you up from the airport if you're jet lagged and stressed and tired. We'll meet you at major airports and help you to get to campus safely. Start dates and fees. If you are thinking of joining us in the future, typically for undergraduate programs, it starts in September of each year. For postgraduate or master's level programs, we offer both a September and January start. And for PhD studies, we're able to offer a flexible start date available to match your other commitments, such as work or current study and scholarship requirements. If your IELTS has lapsed, or you haven't taken an English test in some time, or you haven't taken one yet, we do offer on-campus and digital pre-sessional English language programs, and they are offered after the academic considerations are met. So if we're making you a conditional study offer based on your current transcripts and grades, we may offer as one of the conditions to either send us an English language requirement or join us on one of our pre-sessional English programs. The fees and academic requirements for each course are listed on our course webpage. So if you go onto those, there will be a section on the left, or if you scroll down, that will tell you the entry requirements, and also fees and funding for the tuition fee, and also suitable international scholarships. Okay, that's the end of the presentation. I'd like to open it up for questions now, but before I do, I just wanted to highlight a few more resources to help you answer your questions after this talk has ended, and also to stay in touch with us throughout the year. Something you can do is log on to our website and talk to our current students directly, ask them what they found about the student experience, and that's available through that web link at the top. You can follow us through the usual social media channels, and you can sign up to receive our emails and receive notifications and invitations for our future digital events. That includes our digital open days and campus tours, which we will update that schedule throughout the summer as well. So it might look a little sparse on dates and scheduling, but if you sign up to receive information, we'll send you the invitations, or you can just bookmark that page and check again in September. Okay.
Well, thank you, Christina. Thanks for your nice information, and thanks for sharing the slide with us so that the student can see what are the opportunities and what are the facilities available for them. And as you have mentioned, that I'm really surprised about the accommodation cost, £70, starting from £70 per week, which is really, really one of the cheapest options I've ever seen in the UK. And the students that are living on campus, which is good because they can have all the facilities in one place. All right, we received few questions from our live viewers. I'm going to ask you one by one. First question: is there any work opportunity or internship opportunity during their study?
Yes. So for part-time or casual work that you're just thinking of taking maybe to top up your funds and financial independence while you're studying, that would be available through uni temps on campus. If you were looking for an internship or corporate placement to enable you to progress your career after graduation, those would be available through our career service. So that is if you are adding this internship either directly after graduation using the post-study work visa, or maybe over the summer, or one of the breaks for Christmas or Easter, or a part-time evening internship, something like that.
Okay.
If you are sure you definitely want an internship, you might consider adding the year with industry option to your program if it is available.
Okay.
Being built
It-
in, it has a more higher level of support from the career service, and it's built into the program at a longer length.
Oh, thank you very much. And for example, if the internship is not added with the program, can this one add it later on? Or if the program is not offering an internship before they're submitting the application, how they can add this to in the program, or how to approach them, or who to approach?
So if you have already received a conditional offer from us, and you've noticed that there is a with industry option available, you can email our admissions office and request to change programs, program pathways to include that option. If you don't want to do that just because you want to graduate sooner rather than later, or you have other commitments lined up after graduation, you can also access support from our career service to have an internship, not officially part of the academic program, but to take place in between the study breaks of the academic program. So during the summer study break, for example.
Okay, so you still need to contact the career support service for the further guideline, so that when uh, they can add this, or what would be the best time for them, or how long it could be for. Can they add it with the program, or they can do it beside the program, or at the end of the program. So students, viewers who are watching right now, so you need to understand the process. If you want to add the internship, the program who doesn't offer with it, you can add it. You need to be proactive and you need to contact the career service right after you enroll, so that you have the proper guideline, what to do, what not to do, and whom to contact with. Or the next question is there any scholarship opportunity for Bangladeshi students?
Yes, we have a wide range of scholarships available for our international students. So if you're international for fee-paying purposes, you're welcome to look at our international scholarships. If you are currently living overseas but you're classified as UK for fees, then you'll be looking at the UK home scholarships. So scholarships for international students, some of them are merit-based, so they're automatically considered based on your grades in your final transcript and final degree certificate after you graduate. There are others that you will need to send an additional application for. This includes our Citizens of Change Scholarship, for example, and also the external or jointly run scholarships, such as the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship Scheme. We do signpost for further information on that on our website too. I would say that the deadlines are different for each scholarship. So if you are thinking of joining us for 2023, have a look at our web pages in September for our new round of scholarships. Make a note of any deadlines, and if an additional application is required, make sure you send it either to us or the external body in good time.
Thank you. And the next same question from different student, that please tell something about the scholarship opportunity, which you already mentioned. So you have mentioned about the academic scholarship. So how much it is normally? and what are the requirements to get this academic scholarship?
So all the scholarships are different. Some of the externally funded ones, such as the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship Scheme, is a tuition fee waiver plus living expenses. Others, directly from the university, might be between £2,000 or £5,000, or our most generous one at the moment, the Citizens of Change Scholarship, is a 50% reduction of the first year's tuition fee. So it does vary for each scholarship, and so you might want to have a look at one that suits your program. But also, I should say that you're only allowed to receive one scholarship from the University of Leicester. So if you're getting an external scholarship, that's fine. But say you qualify for our family discount and a merit-based scholarship, you will be asked to choose which one that you want to receive.
So you cannot combine both at the same time.
Not ones from the university. So if your employer is giving you some funding and you get one of our scholarships, that's fine. You just can't hold two scholarship awards from our university.
Normally, students choose the upper one, the maximum amount they receive from the university.
Usually, yes.
Yeah. Okay. The next question is, any fixed scholarship? All this question is about scholarship. Okay. The scholarship is from £2,000 to £5,000 as mentioned on the visa of academic excellence. So you need to submit the application, and it will be given automatically. And other scholarships you need to apply before the deadline. So you need to look into it. Or if you want to know more details, please visit our office or contact us. So another question is, could you please explain about research facilities with scholarship? So we already discussed about scholarship. So could you please, Christina, explain about the research facilities that Leicester University offer to the student?
Yes. That is a wide variety. So it really does depend on which subject area that you'll be studying in. So if we have world-leading research from across our university. That 89% of our research is world-leading. So every academic department or school will have their own subject-specific facilities for their research areas that students will be able to use, if appropriate, for their own research, maybe their thesis, their dissertation, their independent guided research project. That could include the Bloomberg terminals in our business school. It could be the Alice supercomputer located in our physics wing. It could be the rock splicing in our geology, thin section, soil technicians, things like that. It really does depend what you are going to be studying. So unless there's something specific, I would encourage you to have a look at our research areas and academic schools. Their web pages will have more information not only on their international accreditation, but also the facilities that are located in their school or department and are available for students to use.
Thank you, Christina. So basically, in our countries, Bangladesh or other countries, people want to know that what are beside the IELTS, what are the English exam English language test the student can give to meet the language condition. So what are the options available for Leicester University to meet the English language and beside the IELTS?
So our English language requirements are posted on each of our course web pages. In general, our social sciences and humanities programs would require a 6.5 IELTS or higher. And the physical sciences, for example, chemistry, mathematics, engineering, that would require a slightly lower IELTS of 6.0, all with no less than a 5.5 in each band. Some subjects might request higher, so just double check that course webpage. For students that haven't quite met that level of attainment through IELTS or any other of the qualifications and tests that we do accept, we would offer a condition of joining us a little early, either digitally or on campus, to complete our English pre-sessional language programs.
Okay. Can you please inform us detail about accommodation facilities of the university? One the student asked. So what are the facilities inside the accommodation. As you have mentioned earlier, that there is catering and non-catering, both options are available. Normally, university accommodation have 24-hour security, CC cameras, free Wi-Fi, laundry
Mhm.
facilities. So depending on the facilities, the price range varies, like you have mentioned. Is there anything else you'd like to add regarding the accommodation for the student?
Yes, so all of our accommodation will have facilities for self catering. In addition to that, we have the UPay app. So all of our catering facilities on campus are available through cash-based access. Oh, not cash. Sorry, cashless. So you can pay with your card, either tapping or swiping, but as a one-off. So anyone can kind of walk into campus and buy a sandwich using their card, or you can use the UPay app to access special deals, promotions, discounts, and accumulate loyalty points, and pay for our catering facilities using the UPay app. There are also things you might want to consider accommodation facilities in the city location. We have access to catering on the main campus. And for the student village or OB location, we have the village hub. So that's more of an evening location with pizzas and things like that.
Okay, thank you very much. And there is no more questions from our viewers. Okay. So I just want to know, Christina, for
Mhm.
example, a student when they complete their bachelor or masters, okay, during their PSW, as it is open right now. So how the university will help them to achieve, like if they want to get a proper job to transfer work visa. So how the university will help them to achieve their career goal.
Okay. Well, we do have part-time work available through uni temps on campus. So if you want to get a job at in a cafe on campus, or working in the library, um, or becoming a student ambassador and joining us at our campus or open day events, you would look at the listings on uni temps. It's available on campus. If you wanted a career-based option or of an internship or corporate work placement, that's available through our career service. And they are also available on campus to help you with that. If you're thinking of looking for something after graduation, we do have visa advisors on campus as well, and they would be able to guide you through the post-study work visa process.
All right. So, students, if you are concerned about how to proceed further after completing your study, then there is a visa team at the University of Leicester who is ready to support you. You need to reach them. So they will not come to you. You need to reach them and ask them what to do, what not to do. Ask them for their guidelines. They will help you to in terms of your visa applications or other facilities. Also, in terms of career prospect, you should contact with the career counseling guidance team at the University of Leicester. Well, you need to be proactive. You need to know from the day one when you enroll to the university program what other facilities are there for the students. You need to approach them. You need to utilize those facilities properly so that you can get the maximum support and maximum benefit from the university. All right. Thank you, Christina. Thanks for joining us today. I think there is no more questions from our end or from the student end. Just want to confirm the scholarship amount for the student because they're asking a lot about this. So there is a few scholarships available. Citizen of Change scholarship. So the scholarship number of scholarships is 100. So any student with an offer from the University of Leicester can get up to 50% discount on year one fees.
So I
Uh,
believe that deadline has passed for student
yeah,
joining us in 20
so,
September of 2022. Um, it does give you a good example of scholarships that we did offer students for this
right,
academic
okay.
intake.
So if
We
you are
will
planning,
we will refresh our scholarships page over the summer. So hopefully by
okay,
September, the full list for 2023 should be available.
2023, you will get the updated one. So if you're
Yes.
planning for September 2022, this scholarship timeline is actually finished right now. So Those who are planning for next September, then the latest update will be received by September. Another
Yes.
scholarship option is Science and Engineering International Merit Scholarship. So it is from 3,000 to 5,000 per year. And Media Communication and Sociology International Merit Scholarship, which is also from 3,000 to 5,000 per year. So there are other lot of scholarship about international for international students, which you can only get confirmation after submitting the application. So, Christina, what is the last date of application for post graduation for this September 2020? Can the student still submit the application for PG?
We are still accepting applications for some of our courses. It's always best to apply early. I do believe places are filling up fast. So if you did want to join us for this September, probably best to apply sooner rather than later. If you're not sure if we have availability or not, you're very welcome to contact our admissions team.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to visit our offices across the world. And also, we have three offices in Bangladesh as well. And you can contact us via Facebook, email, or WhatsApp, and you can call us directly. Please stay tuned with GMC Studies Facebook page to get all the latest update about university admission and scholarship opportunity in the UK, USA, Australia, Canada, and Sweden. Thank you again. Goodbye. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Christina.
Thank you.